Welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection for another bonus unboxing video this week. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series, Target exclusive, Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Ben Kenobi Tibidan Station. Yeah, I don't want to keep saying that over and over. So we're just going to call him Blue Shirt Ben. Now, as you might guess, I actually managed to pick up Blue Shirt Ben at Target. I don't know what the deal is. I know for the longest time, Target had nothing of anything, and now they've just got an overabundance of everything. Sorry about that. So, without any further ado, we're going to look at the box. We're going to break him out, look at his accessories, look at him, get him geared up, and put him in place on the shelf. So, this is from one of the later lines, that one of the last lines is going to have the plastic windows. So on top we've got the light window, Star Wars Black Series, the bubble with the figure inside, Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ben Kenobi, Tibidan Station, a little bit of stupid script. This side more logo, more side window. This side the name and a nice looking graphic. On the back here, the same generic blurb we've been getting for Kenobi. A much nicer look at the full-size graphic. Number 6 in the Kenobi line. Stupid script. And down here, more stupid script. So, what are we waiting for? Without any further ado, let's get into it. Get in the hole. There we go. And as if the stupid script on the box wasn't enough, you know, if you've seen any review on any Hasbro product, you know it's just the tip of the iceberg. Because there's more stupid script inside the box. One of these days I'm going to do an entire video of nothing but what this says. And there he is. Ooh, he's got a back clamshell on here too. And it is taped rather firmly in place. So, what do you say we get him out of here? You know what, for your sake. Ooh, it's magic. Magic, magic, magic. He's free! So, let's get him. I already see one thing I like and one thing that worries me. Let's start with the accessory, shall we? He comes with a backpack. Nondescript, just brown leather backpack. Okay, if you're thinking these peg in, they don't. They're glued in place. However, it does appear as though this is pegged, and you could probably fit something in there. I don't know what. Unless you're going to hide his lightsaber in there, but these are a nice soft rubbery plastic. The entire thing you could actually squeeze. He comes with his blaster, which is the same blaster we saw in the other Obi-Wan Kenobi. Except I just realized I have not reviewed that one on this channel yet. So it's got this kind of patina brass look. Painted hilt. I'm sorry. Painted pistol grip. I'm getting ahead of myself. Nicely sculpted. Not a bad little weapon. And then the piece de la resistance. Look at how bright blue that blade is. It's bright. It's thick. And it pegs out of the actual lightsaber. The hilt has some beautiful paint applications. This looks pretty close to I mean, it's not as aged as what we see in A New Hope, but it's well done. I like it. Right over here, you can see the, come on, the plug point for the blade. So let's get on to the figure, shall we? So, likeness, I mean, it's there. It's definitely better than the Revenge of the Sith version. This head is not microscopic. But it doesn't look quite as aged as I think maybe it should. Looks like the hood here has something on it. I don't know what. But yeah, the cape is just sort of like a scarf piece in the front. It comes around to like a drop cape in the back. It's sticking up at slightly odd angles. And it's because of how it's sewn. It's like two flat pieces. Why? I have no clue. But because of it, it tends to bunch up around the face and make it hard to see. It's got the blue tunic on. Got the same bare-chested look underneath. This one has the fingerless gloves that were visible in the other figure, even though they weren't painted. Brown belt, got some silver detailing there along the buckle. Holster here on the right side. Has a peg on this side. Back of the shirt is, yeah, I mean, it's the exact same figure as before, just in different colors. And with different accessories. And a different cloak. Brown pants, two-tone boot, well, boots with a colored wrap, and the paint on this is just, it's not pretty on this side. Articulation-wise, head looks up. Oh, that's an overlay. Look at that. It actually looks up that far, looks down that far. Some tilt, rotation. Arms peg up. Arms hinge up to 90. Rotate all the way around. Single jointed pinless elbow, which is cut really deep. So you do get some good range on it, but it makes the sculpt look really bad. Hands rotate, or one would assume hands rotate. Vertical hinge on this side, vertical hinge on this side, but you do not get much room of motion in there because of the cuffs. Got a waist ball, so he bends forward that far, bends back that far. Has a little bit of body tilt and rotation. Legs go out sideways that far, come forward that far, which with this overlay is pretty good. Single jointed pinless knee, comes up to 90, rotates at the knee. No kind of boot cut. Foot hinges back that far, forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. Now, these ankles are really loose. That's what I don't like. What I did like was how deep cut these elbows are. You get a great deal of range out of those. So what do you say we gear him up? Now, I've heard horror stories about this. Now, how bad it really is, I have no clue. But I'm about to find out. Okay, so this ugly bunching here on this side of the head is just as bad now as it was before. The difference being that now the entire cloak is pushed back. We're going to go ahead and work this into the holster if we can. It does have a slight peg there that opens that top hinge. And because of the cloak and the strap itself getting in the way, it's not an easy thing to do. It actually seems a little thin for the pistol, but it does fit in there. And because we're going to mimic that scene slightly, we're going to go ahead and, yeah, that's part of what I was afraid of. With where it's located on the belt, you got this bottom part that's pushing outward, and it has a tendency to just make the blade want to go that way as well, or the hilt. If you can even get the damn peg in there. There we go. So, let's get him into the position we want him in. So there we have him. All decked out and ready to dance. So what do you say we get him up on the shelf? Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.